Hey everyone, it's Talika, known as Tally B. Thank you again for joining me today. And today is going to be a little bit more serious than I have been in my other videos. I'm sorry for the way the video actually looks. I'm trying to work out my video situation because I'm having some technical issues. But anyways, so I wanted to talk a little bit today about polycystic ovaries. I was going to do this with my husband because I've seen a lot of YouTubers that really don't do this with their husband. They wanted to talk about like how they were going through. So I think I'm going to follow a little bit in their footsteps about that. I did want him to come and really tell you guys how it's affecting him, but we might do that at a later date because he's busy right now. We're about to go back to we're about to leave in a little bit. So yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about polycystic ovaries. Basically, it is a hormone imbalance that affects your ovaries and the overall health, your overall health. So I want to let you know a little bit about, from my perspective, my situation, and what I have been dealing with. And so some of this might be super funny, but a lot of it for me is really serious because it affects my very well-being, and it's horrible. Okay, but anyways, polycystic ovaries, again, it's a hormone imbalance, and it comes along with a whole bunch of cluster of diseases that is just absolutely ridiculous. But you just have to take care of yourself, take care of your body, in order to not go through all the extra stuff. So one of the things that I have experienced with polycystic ovaries is the discoloration of my face. So at this side of my face, it is super duper dark because it is considered a skin tag. This side of my face is not as bad, but it does get dark at times depending on how bad, how horrible of a month it is for me, how bad my hormones are raging or whatever. It's just really weird. It's crazy, you guys. So again, with polycystic ovaries, some women experience obesity, which is one of my symptoms. You gain a lot of weight, a lot in your midsection. Most of the time, it's very hard for you to lose weight. A lot of people try different things. I've tried different things, but it's just constant weight gain in your midsection. I've been the same weight for about 4 years now. The most I've gone up or down is literally, actually going up, the most I've gone up was maybe 4 pounds, and the most I've gone down is maybe 10 pounds. And that is when I'm doing like an extreme weight loss situation. Like extreme weight loss is when I go down 10 pounds, which is really horrible. I don't eat a lot. I don't eat a lot of different stuff. Like I think the craziest thing that I would eat is sweets. I love sweets, but I've cut out a lot of that. I used to love sodas. I don't really drink sodas anymore. I'll drink like club soda with lemon, or club soda with grenadine, or something like that. But as far as like soda, I don't really drink soda like that. I would drink soda like if my sugar is like really low and I'm getting shaky, I'll drink some soda. Like I'll stop somewhere and grab a small soda, like a kid soda or whatever, and I'll drink half of that and I'll pour the rest out, and that'll just get my sugar back up to where it needs to be. And yes, talking about sugar, I am diabetic. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed last year, like towards the beginning of the year. I've had polycystic ovaries for a long time, but I was never diagnosed. So I never really took care of myself as far as what I ate and the things that I was doing and whatever to make it better for me. So I now found myself just a little bit past the borderline, nothing major. I don't have like the pass out stuff. My sugar doesn't go up. It has not even gone up to like 250 that I can remember of. The most I've seen it so far is about like 240, but that is like when I was really going through one of those cravings where I was eating nothing but sweets, and that was one of my highest spikes at that point. But on a regular day, I'm between like 110 to 120, 140 if I'm really bad at what I'm eating. But so yeah, so that was one of the diagnosis. And then also with polycystic ovaries, the thinning of the hair. Okay, so my hair, oh my god, I love my hair, but my hair and I, we're having a love and hate relationship at this point in my life. I'm 30 years old and my hair is thinning. It's thinning in this area here. That's also a symptom. I've been trying to take care of it, but it has months where it'll just grow and look good, and then it has months where it'll look like I've been in a shredder or something. It just looks horrible. It grows fast, but it thins out. The other thing I've experienced, mood swings, really bad mood swings. There are times where I really have horrible mood swings, and this is where I was like, oh my god, my husband. But he's been really amazing about it. We've actually went to the doctor together, and the doctor kind of explained to him what was going on with my body and how everything is affecting me, and how certain things will happen and whatever. So he kind of chose to be by my side with that. We sat down, we talked about it. We talked about, how to cope with certain things, how to handle certain things. Because again, with this, I'm having some infertility issues, but we're trying to conceive, actively trying to conceive. And so we sit and talk about what we're able to do, what we're not able to do, and just kind of how we would do things differently if needs be. And so that has gone on very well. There are times where I will just kind of leave. If I'm having a really bad day, I would actually try not to have him suffer with that. Like, I would actually just go out to the mall, not the mall, but like to Walmart or something, and just kind of hang out a little bit by myself for a little while until, my headspace is different or whatever, just to kind of have me time. So I try not to let it stress him out as much as it stresses me out, if that makes sense. But we talk about it. So we know where we both are concerning it, and it's like when I'm having one of my symptoms or issues or whatever, whatever. It just works. It works for us. It just works. So yeah, and he's fine. So another issue that I have is facial hair. Boom, here. So this here is my problem area, like right here, and right here, and here is my problem areas. And I have tried everything that I can think of to stop this situation, but nothing has worked thus far. The most that I've done now is just I started laser hair removal. That slowed it down a little bit, but then it just went right back. I've tried, right now I'm just coping. I'm just doing Nair. Just Nair. That's it, just Nair. So that I don't have a 5 o'clock shadow, pretty much. So, but, still now, just take care of yourself and, get yourself done up. Look, I know that I have this issue, so I try to stay consistent with the way I look, the way I dress, just the way that I look, because there's these things I just personally cannot change. It's not something that I can just like, there it is, because if it was, I would have done that a long time ago. And so that is that right there. But honestly, ladies, it is a hard road to travel when you have polycystic ovaries. it is a very, very hard road to travel. I don't think sometimes that our husbands or boyfriends or fiancés or whatever even know the half of it, because when you're dealing with all this stuff internally, it can be very hard. It can be really overwhelming, especially when you have a cluster of diseases that goes along with all of this. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease, strokes, high blood pressure, all that stuff. Like when all that stuff comes down, because your body is so out of whack that it's not maintaining the natural levels of stuff. So it's like you can go out of bounds really quickly. And it's like, what do you do at that point? What exactly do you do? You know, actually, for me, it's just been prayer. Prayer has been really one of the things that worked for me. Me trusting God and knowing that He is going to give me a child one day, whether by adoption or me conceiving or foster care or whatever the case may be. But, you know, sometimes you just have to understand, like, look, this is life. I'm just gonna have to take the lemons that someone gave me and make lemonade. That's it. You gotta make do of what you have. And right now, this is all I have, so I have to make do. I gotta do it for me. Gotta do it for me, for my future kids, for me first. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not my 100%, or, you know, then no one else around me is going to want to be around me, because I'm going to be off the rocker, and I don't want it. I don't want that for my family. So far it has worked for me and my husband. We stuck together through it, and still sticking together through it. We've talked about several different things. I've talked about how he feels about it, how it affects him, and everything. So we are on the same page, which is great. Please hear me and hear me well. Please, ladies, if you are married or thinking about getting married or have a boyfriend or fiance, whatever the situation is, make sure you and your spouse talk about the situation, because sometimes it's really intense, and we might not realize how bad it affects them, but it does affect them. Especially if you don't have any kids sometimes and they want kids, or vice versa, or both of you, or whatever. Talk to them. Talk to your spouse. Be on the same page, the same wavelength, the same whatever. And a lot of celebrities that I've even realized, or I've listened to, or even researched, a lot of them have infertility issues. What's her name? Braxton people. Tamar. She talked about her infertility struggle and came out pregnant one day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes we just have to figure the best way out. We're just gonna have to deal with it and keep pushing forward. But yeah, so I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a nurse. This is just all my opinion, what I have gone through, my personal experience with this. So I actually want to see if I can do a few videos about how I'm trying to lighten my face, just those parts. I'm not bleaching myself. I just want this part to be lightened up, see if I can try different creams and stuff to see what will work and what will not work. So stick with me through this journey, you guys. This is a crazy journey. I'm gonna try to vlog. I'm trying to find a vlogging camera. So I'm trying to vlog each day I want to build up my channel a little bit. So I'm trying to vlog each day. So once I start posting those, please subscribe, like the videos, and send it to your friends that you know that is struggling with polycystic ovaries. Send it to them. You know, let them know that they're not the only person that's out there that's dealing with the situation, but there is a way to get your self-esteem up. You have to command your day. One thing, command your day. No matter all this up and down, emotional struggle, whatever, command your day, you guys. You have to. You got to wake up and say, this is going to be a good day. No matter what, my day is going to be a good day. No matter who's not having a good day, you have to have a good day. So, with all that being said, I might come back with another story time video, with a story time video. That particular story that I want to tell, it's a little personal, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, so like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. I think I'm cute. I think I got no, bro. But I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace out.